Check, check, test, test. Check, check, test, test. All right. Hello and welcome. 2013 NASCAR iRacing AI season. Round number 2 is at Phoenix. Setting to go green. We got 156 laps, so you will be able to tell my face in front of it, but you'll see when I hop into the car here. Here's a look at the starting order. Clint Boyer qualified on pole. I qualified all the way down in 15th. Had to do a lot of playing with settings to get me down in 15th. I kept putting her on the pole because the AI was like too slow, too slow, too slow, pretty decent. And I think I'm comfortable with this qualifying 15th. The best lap I could manage to put down was a 27.97. So Clint put down a 27, looked like a 67 or something or whatever. So not bad. The practice that I did, I did about 12 laps, and then there was a caution because Eric Almirola, funnily enough, got hit into the outside wall by Kevin Harvick. And that was the end of his day. So caution came out. I pulled down pit road after about 12 laps. It seemed to work out. AI go like here in turn 2. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they do that, but it's just what they do. So whatever. We'll go with the show.
Green, green, green.
I did notice, I'm not sure how much it'll matter later or how much I need to care, but the AI go way deeper than I want to into the corners. I don't know what that's about. I don't like it. I feel like it's going to wear out their tires, but I'm just going to run my race and we'll figure it out.
Keep low. Still there, hold your line.
They do some weird stuff like that, checking up off the corner. We're just going to cut the dog leg here.
97. Still there, hold your line. Still there. Car outside, too wide. Keep low.
Hopefully it starts to spread out. I don't know what Kevin Harvick's doing there. But yeah, I'm going to not try to drive it up off the corner too hard too often because I want to keep my tires under me. I'm hoping my long run pace will get me somewhere towards the front.
27.901. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Still hold.
Didn't expect Keselowski would stay that low.
Car outside, 2 wide. Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside, clear. Outside. Still there. Still there.
I don't know what Keselowski's doing. I don't know why he's so far down low.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high
on my
side.
ass.
Clear outside if you want it.
Get a much better run off of 4th than they do.
28.085. Stay low.
I'd rather not cut the dog leg if I don't have to. Most laps I plan to just keep above the yellow line. Maybe just nibble it, if anything. I don't really want to cut it, but I'll cut it if I have to, or if I'm avoiding a wreck or I get angry trying to pass somebody.
Inside. Clear inside.
Grab ass up here between the 17 and the 29. That's cool.
Inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car inside. Car outside. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
This is probably ill-advised.
8.167. Still there. Keep low. The leader is running. 27.
Practice Kenseth lifted.
6.2. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
See if we can follow Brad through here.
Outside. Still there.
Once
You're
again,
in the
I don't
middle.
know what
3
in the world
wide.
he's doing
Clear,
off the corner.
2 wide. 28.318. Still inside. Keep high. Stay
See if
high.
we can
There's a
pull
car
away
on
from
the
these
low
guys
side.
and
Clear
run down
inside.
Stenhouse Jr. up there in the 17 car. Once again, I got a couple pointers from the last stream to this one. Namely, I realized,
You're in the top
well,
10.
first,
Nice
I
work.
realized the last stream didn't have
You're
any
losing on the
game
current
sound,
run.
so
The gap
hopefully
is
it's there
1
today.
second.
Sounded like it was. I'll check it afterwards, but if you're in the chat and you see it's not up, because I don't even have the damn chat up, I'll have to get that going. When we pit or something, or if there's a caution, maybe I can get that up. But the main pointer I got was from my friend Matt. He suggested I move my camera to the upper left-hand corner because the lower right corner has got the relative. So that was a great pointer. Didn't really think about that when I set this whole thing up. So now I'm in the upper left-hand corner because all the other ones, I guess technically I could have done upper left, but you know, then you kind of miss all the bars up there. Whatever. Not like it really matters to you guys which corner I am of the upper ones. Looks like Clint Boyer just took back the lead. Kevin Harvick's been doing a good job staying on me. I feel like we're slowly running down Stenhouse Jr. I'm not sure how fast. Harvick's trying to make a look to my inside. Give him a lane. The top is pretty good. If I'm going to make a pass, I'd rather do it on the bottom, but it just seems like it's easier to pass on the top. Got the throttle a little too early there. Yeah, Harvick's running me down. But we're all running down Jimmy Johnson. He's not doing too hot. I did make some minor adjustments to the AI, just with skill. I don't want Matt Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson to finish 1-2 every race. Slightly worried about that happening, just because I don't know how well iRacing AI is variable from race to race or track to track. I am quite impressed with the fact that, you know, Clint Boyer and Dale Jr., I think, qualified first and second on the front row, maybe Junior's third, whatever it was. Quite impressed by that. So there's some variance. I don't know if that's like their aggression or their optimism, but it was kind of nice that they qualified a little differently. In real life, Carl Edwards won this race, so I did boost him a little relative to normal, and then I kind of toned down Johnson and Kenseth. Not for any particular reason, just, you know, they finished well last week, and I want them to finish, you know, top 5 every race. They probably did in real life, but I just want a little bit more variance out of my AI, if I can. Top 10 is decent for us. I'd like to be, like I said in the last stream, anywhere from 5th to 25th, 30th at the bare minimum. Kind of don't want to finish below there, just because then you're racing with the have-beens and the never were. You know, as Kurt Busch would say. Tires are starting to go away now. See if we can dial some brake bias in here.
28.121.
And then, obviously, I think later in the run, like as soon as the leaders start to catch up to lap cars, they're not very aggressive when it comes to passing them like you saw at Daytona. They'll just kind of sit there and vibe. So we will run down some of them. Obviously, I don't want to win. I don't know, it's not a video game. But I don't want to be dead last.
28.219.
Half distance race. I like Phoenix. I wouldn't say I'm very good here, but it is one of the tracks I like to race at. So maybe when we come back here in the fall, it might be a full distance race. I did not, even though we're doing half distance races, it did not, lower the fuel load and
The leader is
accelerate
running
tire wear or anything like that, or even make the time go by faster. Just regular for all that stuff. So looks like we could do about 75 laps on a tank of fuel. Easy there, Keselowski.
Inside,
Tires are going away.
clear.
We're running down Jimmy Jam, though.
6, 6.
Question is, when we get here to pass him, where do we run? Bottom or top? We'll see what he gives us, I guess. I also really feel like I'm driving turns 1 and 2 a little differently compared to how I should be. 3 and 4 I'm driving different. I kind of like how I am, for now at least. But 1 and 2 I think I need to work on.
28.143.
I don't mind driving it as deep into the corner, but I do think I'm picking up the throttle a little bit too early.
Inside, clear inside. 28.302. Car 78 is up the front.
Oh, Kurt Busch taking the lead at Phoenix. Good for him. Newman's ahead of me now. Johnson's pulled away a little bit. Jeff Gordon is completely checked out from us. He went up there past Junior, run away from Stenhouse. Now he's running away from Dale Jr. See how far up the field he can get today. I think his rating is about a 90. I think I gave him a 90. Stenhouse is having a really good run too. That's good to see.
28.22.
Kind of a relief, I should say. Again, I'm really worried about the variance in these races. We did one of these before, and I understand in some leagues or some AI rosters, you're gonna have like a champion that's just a champion by a lot. But
inside, the leader is running 27.997.
I really don't want to have a situation where one guy is way better than the rest. I'm trying to put the relative skill, such that, like, yes, there are a couple guys that set themselves apart, just like how they did in real life, how they always do. This year it was Johnson and Kenseth, namely Casey Kane had a good year. Kevin Harvick had an exceptional year as well. I think Kevin Harvick had like 4 wins compared to Johnson's 6 and Kenseth's 7, something like that. Don't quote me on the exact numbers, but there should be a couple guys that set themselves apart, but I don't want them to run away and win by a lot every week. So it's nice to see Johnson back here in 9th, and even Stenhouse up there in 8th. That's pretty good to see. Trying to run out of Jimmy. Seems like I catch him and then I get close enough and then he just runs away. See what I can do to try to stop that. Luckily, we kind of run away from Newman, Kane, and Keselowski back there, but I think they're going to eke closer and closer to me. Yeah, I know Jimmy's pulling away. Thanks, Potter. Appreciate you.
28.32.
Talking about catching Stenhouse, and it's like 2 seconds up the road already. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to catch up to lap traffic here, so it might get a little hairy in about maybe 10 laps or so for us. Yeah, Jeff Gordon's passing. I think it's one of the, maybe JJ Yaley or something.
28.
It's like Joey Logano's getting hung up with the lap traffic. See if we can experiment with some different lines here. Not like that off the track, though. Did de-wedge the car. That was kind of nice. Loosen it up.
.474.
If this were real life 2013, Kurt Busch would have a great race today, and then about halfway through the race, he would blow up. Pretty much how his year went in 2013.
28.095. .449. That car is a
And
lap
just
down.
when I talked about
28.443.
how we were going to pass Jimmy Johnson, pulls away. Gano's falling back too. Got passed by Gordon and Junior. Let's see what we can do with Yale here. Oh, I botched that. Yeah, I really screwed that up. Jeez.
28.544. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside. .396. Car outside.
Casey
Still
Kane's
there,
up.
hold
That's
your
pretty
line.
good.
Clear up top.
Kind of cleared ourselves on him there off of turn 2. It'd be what it'd be. Looks like we might pass Jimmy Johnson courtesy of Dave Blaney.
8.35 outside. Keep low.
Use him as a pick.
Stay low. Clear high.
We got Stenhouse and Logano trying to pass Kenny Schrader up here.
The leader is running.
Foul
28.288.
through.
Outside.
Yep, just barely. Oh, even under Logano. There we go. Oh, what are you doing, guy?
Still there.
Yeah.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
To be honest, they're probably going to pull away now that there isn't a lap car in front of us. I don't know what Logano did there. Guess he got really
Still
loose. I didn't realize the AI could do that.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay
Try
low.
to see if we
There
can't
is a
complete
car
the
on the
pass.
high
There we
side.
go.
Clear. 28.7.
I'll always remember distinctly, this is saying nothing about the actual manufacturer, but his car back in the day, I think there's a still image of it from Fontana. He was in a wreck with, I think, Kyle Busch and one other car. The grills off those cars would fly off anytime they were in a wreck. Like you'd just see like the grill, I don't know if it was a decal or a little plastic insert, but the first couple races of 2013, especially you saw it at Daytona and Fontana, the grill insert would just fly out, and it was the craziest looking thing. Always been curious what they did or how they fixed it, how they messed it up for it to do that, what it was made of, and then be how they fixed it, because it stopped happening. One brake bias adjustment's really made the car feel a lot better.
28.
Obviously, we're not going way faster, but the car feels better. We passed Logano, finally starting to run Stenhouse back down. It's probably where we're going to top out. I don't see us catching up to Junior. Definitely not Jeff Gordon or any of those guys up there. They'd have to have a lot of trouble with lap cars, and we'll probably have just as much trouble with the lap cars as soon as we get there as well. Put some more brake bias into it, rearward. Surprised there hasn't been a caution yet.
.491. Inside, clear.
Jeez.
Car inside.
Gave Logano an inch. He'll take a mile.
Stay high.
Should remember
car
that.
On the low side.
Let's see if we can
Stay
clear him
high
here and
to
keep
the car
driving
on
like
the
a
low
jerk.
side. Clear. The leader is running 27.966.
Really wish the AI were better than that. In that regard. I don't know why they're charging the corner so hard. Maybe that's how everybody does it. I raced a league race here in SNR a couple months ago, and I was surprised how wildly... we always say it, every time you come to Phoenix, there's a lot of different agendas when you go into turn 1 and 2 like that, because it's so wide and there's a lot of lanes to run and so many ways you can take the corner, but you know, there's only so many ways you can take it fast. So it leads to a lot of wrecks. But man, it just seemed like everybody was entering way hard, just like the AIR, and then cutting and then powering off the corner. And I don't really like to drive the corner like that. Yeah, I try it, and it's just terrible. Whatever. Get back in a rhythm here.
.48. Inside. Clear inside. .461.
Figure we get a caution or have to pit here pretty quick, but so far we haven't. Of course, as soon as I get the chat doc up, just in case someone's chatting, which odds are no one would, why would you watch us? To be fair, we'll just get a caution anyway. So I would have had time to do it then instead of looking like a complete buffoon here, trying to get it up, giving away a ton of time.
28.471.
Stenhouse is running down Junior. Kane and Kozlowski have run me down. Cover off the inside a little bit. It's a move I like to call the Donnie. Looking to get past, throw it in the corner. You can't get to your inside then. And he got a really good run off too.
Car inside. Still inside.
Dornas, classic case. He was usually a good racer.
Clear inside. The leader just did a 28.169.
Last time. There we go.
8.558.
All right, finally got the chat window up. Huh. Ah, looks like somebody is there. Can't read the name though. Could help if I could read it all. Yeah, I can't read
28.589.
Lunch of Chris? Is that? I don't know. Jet's kind of small. My eye's kind of watery. A little bit kysloxtic. Otherwise, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, we got NASCAR up. Phoenix. I like Phoenix. Car's okay. Pretty tight. How are you?
28.494. Outside.
I don't think so.
Clear outside.
Yeah. Keep right behind us for a little while. It's like Junior Stenhouse. Oh, they're racing each other. Just lapped Josh Wise. I think they're getting ready to lap David Gill, and it's the next guy they have to lap. Surprised we haven't lapped more people by this point in the run, honestly. That might just be a sign I need to take the skill variance and increase it, you know. I think the lowest I have, I'd probably have Dave Blaney down like 50%, but maybe there should be more guys in between 50 and like 70, because I know there's a couple guys down at 70. These guys might be at 65 or something. That is David Gillen up there. Stenhouse has caught and passed Junior.
8.459. Car outside.
Get by Josh Wise.
Clear up top. Car outside.
Car's a little bit too tight, 3 and 4. Could use it being a little looser. The brake bias kind of helps, but you're not on the brake a ton while you're trying to turn the car there because the corner is so wide and long. So that's what she said. It works much better for 3 and 4. So maybe I need to experiment with hitting the apron there. Just kind of nibbling the yellow line to de-wedge the car, just to get it to rotate or something, because it is terrible. I'd probably burn off my front tires. Oh man, Keselowski's racy.
Still there, hold your line.
We've kind of been on power time, to be honest, right in the top 10. Like Keselowski, Kane, Newman, they were on our ass for a while. But, you know, I'm not going to pull over for him.
684. Keep low. Go low. Clear outside.
Man, he passes. Jeez. Well, Brad said it's time to go. Uh-oh, somebody's in the wall. Oh, Clint Boyer. Oh, man, he was having a good run. Jeez. What position was he in? I guess it won't tell us now. We'll have to go look at that after the race, lap 57. Let's see if we can type that in chat. 57. Hopefully we remember to go look at that. That was a hard lick for Boyer. Definitely going to pit here. Can't make it to the end stopping from here, but definitely have to pit. Can't afford not to. The tires, I mean, we're losing like 3/4 of a second compared to our fastest lap. Man, I wonder what happened to him. I wonder if he like blew a tire or something. If you're curious as to why I'm down here, it's best to not stay in line with all the AI. Oh, looks like Kyle Busch going to stay out. That's ill-advised, but he can do whatever he wants. Dave Rogers probably got him on some weird strategy. Oh, man. I don't know what this is. We're playing grab ass here. This ain't good. I don't want to speed.
Pit box in 10.
Oh, thanks, Jeffrey.
5.
Of course, we're pitting on the curve, so I don't know where in the world our box is.
1. Right here.
Looks like it's here. Not a bad first run. Sorry, Ludacris 1, for not responding. If you're still here, if you're not, I understand.
That's it. Go.
Oh, jeez. This is, I don't know if these guys took two or what, but this isn't good. Some of these guys are lapped. I'm surprised they could pit with us. They really shouldn't be allowed to.
Car
Usually they
47.
make them
Got the lucky dog. Let them
pit the
pass
next
on the
time by.
outside.
Man, I mean, I guess the leaders were gone, dude.
Catch up,
They were probably
lucky
lapping a
three.
lot of these
Car.
guys. Yeah. Interesting. That might be something else I have to look into. It's not an exact science. I'll be honest. Like, I'm talking about it like I want variance and I know what I'm doing by changing stuff. I don't really know. It's kind of like chemistry. There's some science to it, but I don't get it.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Past the 93. Car. Past the 13. Car.
Man,
Past
they
the
lapped a
51.
lot of these
Car.
guys. Allgaier,
Past the
Ambrose,
37. Car.
Yaley,
Past
and of course
the 7.
Blaney
Car.
and Schrader. Oh, here's Kurt Busch.
Get ready. Going green.
Man, yeah, it looks like Kane, Newman, Johnson. Yeah, a lot of guys either stayed out or took two.
Red car is off.
Let's see where this gets us. Bad restart, typical. It's like to say I get a very Mark Webber, Jeff Gordon restarts. Just gonna, oop, I can't really
Green
pass.
flag. Green flag.
Of course, that's really gonna screw me.
49.871. Car
Lee
outside.
Junior's
Still there. The leader is running. 49.89.
Why is
Stay
it
low.
Bobby
There's a car on
Labonte?
the
Is he
high
up there?
side.
There's no way. He was a lucky dog. He shouldn't be there.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh yeah, there's mixed tire strategies too. This is going to be heck in a handbasket here in a second.
Still there. Hold your line.
Yeah, nobody can. Whoa, nobody can ever pass Newman.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Yeah, screw that. We'll go down here for now.
8.15. Still there.
Stay right next to the
Stay
apron.
low. Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Outside. 2 wide. Clear up top. Keep low. 28.27. You're in the top 10. Stay low.
Back in the top 10. I still don't know why Bobby
Outside, clear.
Labonte's up here. At least I think that's Bobby Labonte. Right there in front of Ryan Newman. I don't think it is. It says Newman's fourth, and there's 4 cars ahead of him. I don't know why Labonte's up here.
The car inside.
I also don't know why I blew the corner. Works for
Stay
me though,
high.
passing
There's a
Casey
car on the
Kane.
right side. 27.
I don't get staying out like that. I mean, everybody's going to have to pit once, but I'm just going to blow by them all with my tires. Well, all the guys on tires are going to blow by 'em. I mean, Jeff Gordon, I don't think Kevin Harvick's on new tires. I know Newman isn't unless he took 2.
Car inside. Stay high. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear inside. 2 wide. Still there. 27.647. New fast flat for you. Keep low. You're in
That's
4th
just left the race.
position.
Interesting. For us.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide. Stay
I mean, I
low.
guess it's possible Kyle Busch took tires, but I don't remember
Still
quite where
there.
he lined up or where he was before we pit.
Stay low.
He might have been the leader. If that's the case, he's going to pull away from us, and
That car is a lap down.
Jeff Gordon's going to catch us. I'm not sure where Kurt Busch was. I know he was leading the race at one point.
Okay, you're in second. The next
We're
car's
up
the
in a
leader.
second now.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Surprised Labonte is this hard to pass. I mean, he's definitely on new tires. Now, he's a lucky dog. You don't get the lucky dog and not take 4. And I don't know if iRacing programmed him to do that, but in real life, you don't get the lucky dog and not take 4 tires. Unless you don't have 4 tires, that's possible. Or you don't want to burn them. But in this scenario, we got unlimited sets. I don't know why you wouldn't put them on, man. Let's see if we can have something to say to Kyle Busch here. It's like we're going to be boxed in.
Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I realized I said I didn't want to win like 60-some laps.
Okay, you are
Motherfucker.
the leader.
guess I shouldn't have looked at chat. Bigger jobs. I said I didn't want to win like 60 laps ago or something. Even last race I said I didn't want to win, but I'm not going to pass up an opportunity. And I assume Jeff Gordon's going to come up here and pass me eventually. Because he absolutely drove away from me before. Like, I got clean air, but there's no way with how much he drove away from me before, he doesn't come up here and pass me. Especially with me busting down the damn wall there. Really should learn how to multitask. It's a lesson, kids. Don't do stuff and drive. Checking out, though. Kurt Busch might have something to say. I think he qualified on pole or close to it, so he might run us down here in a bit. I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, heck, Brad Keselowski ran us down before and passed us around the outside, so it's not really unheard of that an AI car would pass us. I'm not going to pull over for him. Like, if he wants to take it, I'll take it. Like, I'll race him with respect, but if I don't hear a call, I'm taking my line. I would suspect, unless he passes us on the outside, I don't think he's getting by. Watch, he'll prove me wrong here, but try to stay on his quarter panel. Ah, damn, no. Yeah. Oh well. He would prove me wrong as soon as I say something. He just drove it in the corner. Of course, I kind of gave him room, and I don't know, I probably could have driven it differently. He kind of slide job this. Yeah, I know, he just passed you for the lead, dude. Whatever. Looks like Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton finally got around Bobby Labonte. They're way back there, yeah, second and a half back, so we're kind of going to be in our own bubble for a while.
27.898. The leader just did a 27.50.
I think Kurt Busch is only at like 85% strength. Like, I had Carl Edwards up at 100. I wonder if their stats kind of dictate where they qualify or something, or how good they are at qualifying. Carl Edwards won the race in real life, so I was like, I'll throw Carl a bone and try to boost his stats like for this race. I'm taking notes. I got like a little, it's like whatever the notes is called in Windows. I think it's just sticky notes, but I have some of those. I just basically said Carl Edwards is 100, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson went from 100 to 95. Carl Edwards was at 80. And then I was watching the 2011 season just on YouTube, and they were saying on the ESPN broadcast for the fall race at Phoenix, David Gilliland had finished like in his 8 starts at Phoenix, 6 of them were top 10 finishes. Now you're going to say, oh, sometimes Phoenix is a wreck fest. Sometimes it is, but I mean, 75% of the time for a top 10 finish, granted he's in a Roush car. That's pretty dang good. So I threw him a bone. I think I raised him from like 57 to 67 for today only. I'm not against doing that, by the way. If you guys put in the chat or say something like, oh, so-and-so is always good at this track, whatever, you know, I don't mind changing them a little bit. Like Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was a beast at Charlotte in the mid-2000s. I wouldn't mind, you know. Granted, he'll probably already be at 100 for most of the races, but stuff like that, like Kevin Harvick at Richmond. I think he dominated the race. I can't remember. But certain things like Juan Pablo Montoya, Marcus Ambrose, those guys are all going to be boosted at road courses and stuff, so that they're more competitive.
28.056.
Like Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr. Some of those different guys that excelled at different tracks, they'll get boosted places. Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon, side by side. That is shocking. Jeff Burton, I did not rate him highly. He did not do great in 2013. I think like 2008 was his last season with a win. 2011 was probably his last like halfway good season. I don't think he did very good in 2013. All right, based on the points, he didn't do good because I rated him poorly. Or not poorly, but, you know, middle of the road kind of based on the points. But he's given Jeff Gordon quite the run for his money behind us. As I said, Kurt Busch is checking out. He's pulling away. probably do a better job of hitting my marks here.
27.999. The leader just did a 27.797.
Yeah, he was 0.2 of a second faster than us that last lap. Kurt Busch was. He's flying. Oh, why is Jimmy Johnson in 24th? What are you doing, Jimmy? Oh, he might have pit. He might have pit. We'll see. You can make it to the end from here. Oh, yeah, looks like a couple guys are pitting. That's going to make this interesting. Yeah, Kyle Busch is on the pit road right now. Interesting. Oh, man. Yeah, I keep missing my marks, and the Jeffs are going to pass me here.
28.181.
Because we're what, like, I think we're 10 laps
Car
short.
inside. Stay high.
Probably
There's a
tells
car
me
on the
go.
low side.
Yeah, 50 laps to the end.
Clear inside.
Sorry, Jeffrey. And we need 70, so 20 laps short.
.18. Inside. Stay high.
Thought the
There's a
second
car on
lane
the
would
low
do us a little
side.
better there.
28.195.
We clear him back,
Clear.
at least. Yeah, Casey Kane and Joey Logano looks like they just pit. But see, I mean, look at what I was talking about. Like, Casey Kane's 34th, Joey Logano's 22nd. We'll see if it changes when they come out of the pits here. Ah, jeez, yeah. We need to do something about the brakes.
28.219.
Yeah, a lot of guys are pitting.
down. Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Yeah, Jeff Burton just totally pulled a slider on us. He's probably going to check out now, too.
Car inside. Clear inside. The leader is running.
Give him a left tap off the corner.
27.6.
Get out of my way.
28.389. Car inside.
Even Jeff Gordon's going to pull a slider.
Still there.
Maybe not. Yep.
Keep high.
Guess not. We'll take it.
Clear inside.
Yeah, that's a good time. This is. I mean, I did have to put the AI all the way up for this. Like they're I think from 75 to 125%, which is as high as they'll go. But this is a good battle here. I like this. Curious to see. Jeez, Jeffrey, hold your line, dude.
Still there. Clear.
Why couldn't he be as good as Jeff Burton? Go back another click on the brake bias.
28.096.
Kind of curious when we're all going to pit. All those guys that took foreign fuel. It's definitely not a good idea to run it out if there's no caution. Or if there's no caution, we should pit. If there is a caution, you want to run it out in hopes that you catch the caution. Now, granted, you could pit now. You might be able to unlap yourself.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds. Still there at the bottom. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
You might be able to unlap yourself by the time that the caution comes out, and then you're not totally screwed. You know, you're just still on new tires with the rest of the guys up front. It's just that you're probably going to be behind them if they stayed out.
28.242.
Losing 0.6 of a second a lap here.
Car inside.
Not necessarily. I'm not
Still there inside.
sure running long as
Still
you know
there.
we'll
Hold your
have
line.
fresh tires when all their tires are kind of old again. I'm not really sure if we'll be able to get them back. But I don't really like pitting like this right now. There's so long left in the race, and everybody else just pit. So I think I'm going to stay out until maybe lap 110 or so. But if like Kurt Busch and Jeff Gordon and them, if oh, Stenhouse is here now.
That car is a lap down.
Hello.
The leader just did a 27.87.
Jeez, Kurt Busch is flying.
28.316.
It's like 0.6 of a second faster than us. That is disgusting.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. Clear inside.
Clear Ricky back, put him in the rear view mirror again for now. Go up here and pass JJ Yaley.
28.165.
He's only 38th. There should be 39 of us. I wonder if Clint Boyer is 39th and he's just somewhere from getting a
car on the
tow.
low side. Stay high.
We might be hosed here. Can't go low. Oh, Yaley's going to go low for us. Oh, and then we blow the corner. Classic. Classic. Maybe we can get him here in the dog leg.
28.253.
Oh, what a guy. He's going to say low for us.
Inside.
Thanks, dude. Oh, never mind.
Still there, inside. Still there, inside.
See if we can snooker him. Yeah! Eat shit, Ricky.
Clear inside.
Now we blow the corner by half a lane. Come home.
28.311.
Yeah, Harvick and McMurray came out of the pits in front of us, and they've kind of eked a little bit further away from us. Granted, we were faster than them on the initial run, so I don't necessarily think we should be comparing our speed to theirs, but it is at least a good, good to know kind of. But again, I mean, the stopwatch doesn't lie. I mean, we're 0.6 of a second off. You can see by the delta. That's to our best lap this session. So that's the best lap I had in the race, and I think I said it either. Oh, we'll look at the black box here on the straightaway. Yeah, lap 64. So that was right after the caution came out when I was on new tires.
.218.
Stenhouse is mounting another charge. Jeff Burton's pull away. He's got a 3-second gap to us.
The leader is running 28.093.
Okay, so either Kurt Busch is slowing down because he wore out his tires. I mean, we're still putting down 28.2s, but he might also be in traffic. If we can rotate this puppy on the throttle. Just a little. Not too much. Don't want to burn up the rear axle.
28.215.
Hopefully this is an easy pass. Trying to do some different stuff in 1 and 2. Still not quite always happy with how that's working out for us.
Car inside. Keep high.
That's a surprising amount of corner speed there.
Car outside. 28.278. Still there. That car is a lap down.
Really expected we'd be able to get to his inside or to his outside. I don't know if I just sucked in the second lane there or what, but I mean, he's still right next to us. Oh, here's Jimmy Johnson. Now he's on fresh tires for sure.
Stay low.
And he was one of the first guys to pit.
Clear up top.
Uh-oh. Hey, a little bit too much of that apron. By too much, I mean any.
28.545. That car is a lap down.
Kenny Schrader next. to give us the bottom. Thank goodness. Dave
Outside.
Blaney, what are you doing, guy? You should be slow.
Stay low. There is a car
Unless
on
he
the
pit.
high side.
He might have pit, to
That
be
car
honest.
is
He
a
should
lap
not be
down.
this
Keep
fast.
low.
Or this is just this iRacing being stupid.
Keep low. Outside clear. 28.501.
Schrader's
Car
going to give us the
outside,
inside.
still there. That car is a
The
lap
world,
down.
as well as us,
Stay
we do
low.
not
There is a
deserve
car on
Kenny
the high
Schrader.
side. Outside is clear. Twenty-eight point 347.
Trying to just get down here to nibble that yellow line there, try to de-wedge the car to help it rotate, because it just does not like turning in 3 and 4. Or sorry, 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is a little bit easier, but it's still, it's hard to judge that line there. And the brakes, it's, I don't know. I can't quite get the brake bias dialed how I want it. What are you saying? Trying to sell me stuff? Get out of here. Trying to sell me stuff. What are you doing? Cheap viewers. I'm cheap.
That car is a lap down.
Dale Jr. out of nowhere.
8.394.
What happened to Jeffrey? He might have pit. Look at him here. I don't see him. Well, the race has stayed green for long enough. We're only hurting ourselves more if we stay out until we're basically forced to pit because we're going to run out of fuel. We should have like 30 laps left, which is about 20 less than we need. So I'm kind of thinking about pitting here before too soon. Really hoping there'd be a caution. That we basically get to pit for free.
28.281.
Burton's kind of stayed even. I mean, he checked out, gapped us by 3 seconds. And I don't know if it's because of lap cars, because, you know, we're kind of holding on to our speed a little. I would assume not, because Stenhouse is hounding us, but. Oof. Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, he's up there balanced lap cars, so I'd assume it's that. Keep blowing the corners. Another good reason to pit. Our tires are gone.
299.
My tires are dead, Moto. What are you doing? Yeah, I hate that. They just lunge into the corner. Especially, too, if we're going to have to negotiate with all these lap cars, it might not be a bad idea to pit just to get a little bit off sequence and try to get ourselves into clean air. Because when you get up, you know, like 3 seconds ahead here, I mean, anything, any kind of track is cleaner than that pretty much. Yeah, geez, there's a lot of guys up there. 27.8. That's ludicrous. He's flying. I haven't done a 27.8 in like 30 laps. That's why he's pitting. That'll be a good time to mention. I really practiced my pit in. We'll give him a lot of berth here. I don't know what he's doing.
Inside.
Like, oh, there we go.
Clear.
All right.
The car in front is
Oh,
pitting.
Stenhouse pit.
Inside.
And Burt.
Clear inside.
All right, we might need to consider pitting then. I think we'll pit this next lap here. Yeah, Kurt Busch is still out, but oh, now he's pitting.
The
Okay.
leader's pitting now.
Yeah, we'll pit here.
Car outside, clear.
should be set to take full fuel. We'll fit off gas just because I don't really care enough.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2,
There we go.
1. Right here. Car 88 has taken the lead.
Junebug! There's Kenseth pitting. See
Go,
where
go,
we cycle
go.
out. Looks like Brad Keselowski just pit.
That car is a lap down. That car is a lap down.
Come
The
out
lead is
just in
pitting
front
now.
of Truex Jr. Kind of got to get a move on here. Looks like Jeff Gordon is pitting. Really, if the caution does come out, I don't want to be trapped a lap down. I mean, we could take the wave around. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd rather not have to.
Outside. 33.449.
Sector
Keep
there.
low.
Okay, Truex is just the
Still
leader,
there.
so we will be on the lead lap as soon as we pass him
Clear
here.
up top.
Looks like there's about 40-some laps to go, and he's going to stay out. Next car, it looks like we're 13th. Eric Almirola is the car ahead of us, so definitely some,
Outside. That
I don't know
car
what
is
the
a
word
lap
is,
down.
haberdashery?
Clear
Probably not.
outside.
Shenanigans going on. Yeah, Brad did.
27.635.
He must have come in the pits after us, and maybe he only took right sides or something. Looks like Jeff Gordon did the same thing. They might have just been faster getting onto pit road and finding their box and stuff. But if they took rights, we'll chase them back down and pass them. If they took off 4, Brad passed us on a long run in the first kind of stint, we'll say. So I don't know if we can run him down. And Jeff Gordon should definitely be faster than us overall.
9. That was your fastest lap of the session. The leader is running 28.717.
Truex is still out here. Let's see what we can do. I would assume most of the guys that are in front of us have already pit. I'm not sure if Truex Jr. is one of the first guys to pit.
Just set your fastest
I don't
lap
know
of the
where
session.
Jimmy Johnson
You're
is.
gaining on the car in front. The
Guess
gap
we can
is
look at our relative.
1.3 seconds.
We're not seeing Johnson. I'm not curious as to what he did. Looks like Mark Martin is pitting. We'll gain a spot from that.
27.618.
Put us in at 12th. Yep.
The car behind is pitting.
It's probably a good point to say, I don't know where the AI strategy riskiness is. I don't know if a higher number is riskier than a lower number,
The lead is pitting
or vice
now.
versa. I'm not sure what that's about. I did assign some different things for the strategy riskiness, like Chad Knaus is always kind of a risky caller in that regard. And I know, like, Rodney Childers, I think he was still the crew chief of the 55 at this point in time. I gave him a higher strategy riskiness, well, Mark Martin at least. So we'll see where that puts us. Matt Kenseth is 5 seconds behind us. Okay.
.67. The car behind is pitting. You're in the top 10.
Oh, okay. Truex Jr. is behind us and is pitting again. Is he behind us now and he's still in the pits? I don't know.
That car is a lap down. 27.798.
And Jeff Gordon picked up and put down Eric Almirola and Brad Keselowski. Now it looks like he's trying to get down to Dale Jr. See if he passed Josh Wise on the straightaway. Yep,
Outside.
easy money. Pick a
Still
little
there,
early if
hold
we
your
can
line.
help it.
Clear
Let's get
outside if you want it.
wow.
The car in P2. Just set the
Second.
fastest lap. 27.247.
Jeff Burton.
The car behind is pitting. 27.889.
That's 2 races in a row. Jeff Burton has done good. We might need to look at his stats.
The leader just did a 27.491.
Man, Kurt Busch is still out. No, he pit. He must have pit. Unless he's just got such a huge lead as to be red on my relative. I mean, he was flying. Like 40 or 50 laps into the run, he was putting down a lap that we just put down, that 27.8. I think, you know, once again, iRacing has messed up the whole Delta best box or best lap in the box here because every sector is purple, and I can tell you I've run faster than a 27.8. I ran 27.6s a while ago. Classic iRacing. It does that a lot.
27.815.
Let's see who wins up between Brad and Almirola. So pull the over-under on him. Oh, not quite close enough there. Get him now. Nope.
27.93.
These guys are gonna run into the lap cars here at some point. That's gonna check them up, see if we can take advantage. I don't know what Almirola's doing. But looks like Brad and I are gonna pass him. Oh, maybe not. Oh, screw it, we'll go down here.
Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. 28.02.
Barely clear Almirola.
Outside, 2 wide. Still there.
I gotta
That car
negotiate
is a
with
lap down.
Keselowski and Gill and Baines
Clear
up there,
outside.
Johnson. There's Casey Mears. Can we get a by? Yep, just barely. Screw over Almirola.
Inside.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, buddy.
Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside.
Watch the corner.
Stay high. There's a car on the low
Pass
side.
going. See if
Clear.
we can follow Keselowski around Bain.
8.052.
Yep.
That car is a lap down. Car inside. Clear inside. Inside.
That was Harry.
Stay high. Clear.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson is still 24th.
27.954.
I only made him 95 compared to 100. He shouldn't be back this far.
The leader is running 27.
I don't know where he was before he pit, but he shouldn't be this awful. This is a terrible run for Jimmy Johnson in 2013. Pretty much a terrible run for Jimmy Johnson any year,
Still there, hold your line.
except
Outside,
like
clear.
17 and onward. After that, he's kind of hosed.
28.0.
Brad on the outside.
Car inside. Still inside. That car is a lap down.
Tight.
Still inside.
I don't feel like it's, I don't
Still
know,
inside. Clear
rude
inside.
or bad, you know, for me to hold him that seam. They just kind of drive the track weird, I guess.
28.0.
All right, run it down, Junior. Jeff Gordon is still checking out, man. He's gone. Shout out to allergies, making my nose not work, my eyes watery. Yeah, rear end's kind of sliding, getting in that corner. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but
Outside.
it is.
28.076. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Dial of brake
Still
bias
there,
one
hold your
click
line.
up. The brake's more towards the front. We'll see how that affects the
Clear
handling,
outside
but
if you want it.
it's looking to not. Jeez, here's past me on the outside.
Outside. That car
Definitely
is a
helped
lap
getting
down.
into the corner
Stay
there.
low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Outside is clear. 28.186.
Not sure where we're at next time. We might be at Auto Club. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. We're probably at Auto Club though, or Las Vegas. those tracks. We can check after this.
28.1.
Best JJ Yaley for the 15th time today. Can't get him here entering one.
28.095.
What are you doing, guy? Get out of the way.
27.824.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Why are you fighting so hard? If you want to stay in the lead lap, you should have driven this hard a couple laps ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy who replaced Bobby Labonte in the 18 Interstate Batteries car.
Outside.
Yeah, he's driving his ass off. Why?
28.285.
What's the point? How'd you get so fast all of a sudden?
Outside.
Maybe I'm just slow.
Stay
I
low
kinda
to
doubt
the
it.
car on the high side. Still there.
Boxing Kozlowski in.
Still there. Clear outside if
Yeah,
you want.
screw you, dude.
28.337.
Let's see if we can get Junior. First time we've seen Tony Stewart today. What's he at? 23rd? That's probably about where he ran. I'll have to look maybe at the owner's points. It's very possible Tony actually ran better all year. He did break his leg in a dirt car racing accident replaced by Mark Martin.
That
So
car is a lap down.
it's,
28.114.
yeah, I guess I really should have thought about that before. I talked about it at Daytona too. That's the embarrassing part, is I came into this knowing and rating them as such and assigning numbers, and knowing I wasn't going to change Mark Martin to the 14 and put Brian Vickers in the 15. Hey, because I hate Brian Vickers, but I guess some clean air here. Worked okay.
28.008.
I'll have to look into that. You look at the owner's points of the average finish position.
Inside.
That might not be a bad idea. Average finishing
Still
position.
there. Inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Got a
That
little
car
hairy.
is a lap down. Still there. Inside. Clear inside.
Get a Rudiman here.
Outside.
Yep.
20 more laps.
Barely got the call.
Keep low.
20 to go.
28.082.
Bay window's opening.
Stay low. Clear.
Yeah, these guys have speed out of nowhere. Oh,
Outside.
jeez.
That car is a lap down. Stay low.
David Rudiman, you hack.
Clear high.
Front end of the car is probably all boogered up now. What an idiot, man. Why are you checking up so early?
27.9.
Probably should have poked my nose out, but I mean, what are you doing? You know, you're running me so hard. Just to be stupid.
Car outside. Still there.
Yeah, that's a big mess. Kevin Harvick, I don't know what he's doing all the way back here. Take a spot from Gordon. I think that'll put us up in the fourth.
That car is a lap down. Keep low. Keep low. You're back in fifth.
And all of a sudden, Justin Allgaier's got all the speed in the world. Boxing behind Dave Blaney. Jeff Gordon is probably going to pass us back for fourth.
Clear up top. 28.319.
Yeah, man. Geez, the leaders have checked out. We're almost like a lap behind Kurt Busch right now. Stenhouse is in third, Burton is second. Yeah, this is crazy.
Car outside.
See if we can clear Schrader right down it.
28.118.
They'll probably ship it on a one and ruin our lap.
Still there, hold your line.
Slide job. Oh
Still
man,
there.
Junior and Jeff are getting into it. Yeah, see, what are you doing? Why are you so slow, but now you're competitive?
Outside is clear. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Keep checking to see if we're
Still
clearing
there.
them. See, like now all of a
Outside
sudden he's just
clear.
going to drop back. Like, why you fight so hard for one lap? Like
28.341.
you saved your tires for 40 laps just to run hard for 2, and then now you're fast again. Or now you're slow again. About 15 laps to go now. It's going to be an interesting fight between us, Gordon, and Earnhardt Jr. Jeff is no doubt faster than us. I think we got something for Junior. We'll see. Although he's kind of on Jeff's butt right now pretty good. So they might both have something for us. I'm just going to drag the wheels off this thing now.
The leader just did a 27.929.
27.9. 0.3 of a second faster than us. On the same tires, mind you.
.19. Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Now we're not even gonna leave that portion of the track open for him now. Yeah, look at, here's Kurt Busch coming up to lap us. 2 seconds back. That is nuts. He's on rails today. And nobody's got anything for him. I think the only person even close is Jeff Burton, and he's still 10 seconds off. This is basically an IndyCar race at this point.
Car outside.
Really? He's got that speed? Jeez. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I drove that corner a lot. We'll see how we do lap time wise.
Stay low. There is a car on the
A little
high
bit of
side.
a worse exit
The
there
leader
off
is
Fork
coming up on you.
because he
Do
can't
not
go off the
F5.
track. No, I mean, that's normal. I mean,
28.28.
it's
Stay low.
nothing out of the ordinary for us speed-wise,
Outside if you want it.
other than we probably just gave him the lane. That's how
Outside.
Keselowski got around us. It's on the outside, too.
Keep low.
So we might lose a spot to June. Nope.
Clear.
All right. He might have got tire loose there, mid-corner. See if we can come back at Jeff.
28.129.
Love that paint scheme. I remember being a kid, and the first couple races of 2013, he only ran AARP schemes because it's like they didn't know who was going to buy DuPont or if they were taking over the sponsorship or whatever. And then originally it came back and it was Chromax Pro instead of Exalta. And then I think Charlotte maybe was the first time they showed the Chromax Pro scheme. Jeez, yeah, Junior's on the outside. In real life, Jeff Gordon drove a Pepsi scheme here at Phoenix.
Still inside.
Really pinched Junior there. But the only Pepsi schemes I could find on here, not to say they don't exist, weren't, geez, quite to the standard that the rest of the schemes are. So I just left him in the Exalta one for now.
402. Keep high.
What the heck?
Stay high. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds. Clear inside. .28.251.
We'll let Junior fight off Kurt Busch for us. Looks like he's going to pull over. Looks like we got 4 laps to go now.
0-1.
I'm going to try to stay on the lead lap if I can. Jeez, that's not how we do it, though.
That car is a lap down.
Yeah.
28.247.
Kind of smoked the tires.
You've got 2 laps to go.
2 to go, all right. And Kurt's got a big lead. You know, like, I'm not too worried about holding him up. There's no way Burton gets up here. He's 10 seconds back.
.233.
Yeah, we're going to race him like a jerk. I want to stay in the lead lap. Yeah, white flag for me.
Car inside.
Kurt Busch
Okay,
is your
high.
winner.
Clear inside.
He almost got us there.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.6 seconds.
All right, not bad. 5th. Probably should have been 6th. I'll be honest.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Curious how that would have gone out if the
Great
AI
job. You did
didn't
really
take
well.
2 on that caution, or some of them just stayed out, I think. That was kind of odd. And then at the end, I don't know if they were taking 2 again or what, but pull off and pit. What is this? Cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we need you here. I don't know how to. Yeah, I'll mess with that later. But anyways, let's go to us and make sure we're at the end. I guess so. Look at the results. Yeah, Kurt Busch is your winner. Jeff Burton second. Hit 10.2 seconds. Stenhouse third. Gordon fourth or fifth. Junior, Almirola, Kenseth, Keselowski, Martin round out the top 10. Good run for Mark Martin. It's 2 top 10s in a row for him. Good run for Juan Pablo Montoya. He was always pretty good at the kind of shorter tracks where he had to get on the brakes. 11. Truex 12th. Kane 13th. Biffle 14th. David Reagan. Good run for David Reagan here. 15th considering the equipment he's in. Front Row Motorsports was not what they are today. McMurray 16th. Bush 17th. Kyle. Ryan Newman 18th. Denny Hamlin 19th. Paul Menard 20th. Joey Logano, Tony Stewart, Marcus Ambrose, Jimmy Johnson still 24th. That's all he could do. Kevin Harvick 25th. Then Labonte, Edwards, Quapple, Allgaier, Patrick. Round of the top 30. Mears, Runeman, Bain, Gilliland, Josh Wise, 35th. Kenny Schrader, Dave Blainer, J.J. Ailey, Clint Boyer. He was 7 laps down, so obviously, I guess he got towed in the race. I should probably turn off. Here's the problem. The other problem I have, I left the fast repairs on unlimited, right? So they're 256 or whatever they are. So anybody that gets wrecked can always repair their damage. It works out well for me, especially like when the AI do some weird, dumb stuff, and it kind of ruins my race to a degree. So I don't really mind it sometimes. But let's see what happened to Clint Boyer here. Ivan catching up to Allgaier. Okay, he goes in the pits. Pit. Okay, so he's a pole sitter. Looks like he's lapping Kyle Busch. Still fine. Kyle Busch comes back because iRacing. Oh man, Danica Patrick fenced him. Chopper. We'll go Chase. Yeah, I guess he was trying to go to the outside and hit Danica and fenced himself. Man, that was a hard lick. Yeah, definitely destroyed his car. And of course, that brought out the caution. Interesting. I wonder, let's go to the end of the race. Let's look at the front end of my car. Jeez. Oh, no damage. Okay. Well, maybe you can see I scraped it, but no real damage on mine. Before you go check out, is that Rudiman in this? Oh, the chase cam. Chase. Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage. So we probably should have had more than we did, but it is what it is. Let's check out the schedule I've got on my phone. Select next race is at Phoenix. The real life race is 267 laps, mile and a half. So we're going to do 134. So, not quite sure when I'll do that, but of course, if you're watching live, thanks for being here. If you're watching after the fact, appreciate you. See you guys next time.